It was the dawn of the 23rd century when mankind finally dared leave the confines of Earth. With the last of the unification wars behind them, fusion power and interstellar travel in their hands, they turned their attention to a distant star. They named it Hellion. Work began on the expedition project, a massive undertaking with a singular purpose: to give humanity a new home beneath an alien sky. The journey would take almost a century.
It's all over. The expedition has fallen apart. Hellion is a war zone. The damn plan was a mistake. It was insane right from the start. But we can't turn back now. I just pray that someone can survive this.
G'day ladies and gents, and welcome to Hellion with Mags. Hellion is a brand new game, so new in fact that it isn't actually out yet. It's not released till the 24th. I've been given early access from the developers, and it is a space survival game, an incredibly complex space survival game that is currently under development. It is just about to enter early access, and what I'll be doing today is just taking a look through the initial start area where you begin the game in, and take an opportunity to talk about some of the mechanics that are in the game and show how some of the stuff that in the game actually works. Now, I'm not 100% on everything that is in here, just to be clear. The only stuff that really anybody at this point has actually seen is a few things that the developers have shown us. A lot of this we have to sort out ourselves. So I'll start the game off, we'll go for a fresh start. Now, as you saw in the introduction, which I put at the start of the video, which is honestly the simplest way to get you up to speed, and this is the inside of our cryopod. The world of Hellion use a star system that was going to be the world's or the Earth's first home colony, our first colony beyond the solar system. And something went wrong. Part of what you got to do in Hellion, there will be a storyline attached, is finding out exactly what the hell happened. And you survive not so much by, here we go, trying to build bases and build brand new items, ships, so on and so forth, but by scavenging the Hellion system. A little bit of slowdown as we load in there. Okay, and if we look over here, we see Mags is written on the pod, so that's authorized. That is my cryo panel. Okay. Whoa, 0G, 0G, 0G. Yep, that means this is not attached to another module. Ooh. That's actually, it's really hard to move around without... So I've got no flight packs or anything. Ooh. And fall on the floor. There's gravity again. Okay, so, don't go through that door. This is the second cryopod. Now, no, that's the first one. No, that was the one I got out of. Okay, I'm registered to that one too from the looks of it. I must be able to... Oh yeah, I think I can change that. Basically, your starting base has two cryopods in it. One is supposed to be yours, and then you are supposed to be able to put the name of a person of your choosing on the second pod, and they'll be able to spawn in. So you can start with two people. This helps, obviously, managing things because you have multiple people doing the work at the start, so you don't have to start alone. The catch, of course, is that resources are very important in Hellion, and the more people you have, the faster you're going to consume certain resources, such as life support. Cargo interaction panel, we'll look at that for a moment. If we look over here first. Environmental control, gravity is on. Atmospheric pressure is 1 bar, air quality 100%, temperature inside is at 28 degrees. 28 is probably a little bit high, you're burning a little bit too much power there. Your 20, 22, 24 would be completely comfortable and just fine. Air filtering is on standby, pressure regulation is on standby, temperature regulation is unavailable. Disabled life support prevents air pumping into the current room. So air quality is going to drop. What do we got here? Small med pack, large med pack, small med pack. Okay, so that is our health kit, effectively. Charge station for rifle, battery, or jetpack. Cargo attach point for canister or jetpack. Not sure what they're about just yet. F2 interact. I don't know what that does, so we've got a crate down here. Oh, here we go. CO2 filters. And we have, what do we got here? Pressure regulators. I'm assuming the color that's on them is how much usage you got left. So you see we got green, and we got orange, so that one's been used. 2 greens here, and then we've got 2, like an ambery and a yellow, so they've been used a little bit. All of these will wear out and need replacement in time. Eventually you will have to travel. ArtCorp ore canister. Eventually you will have to travel to new locations to actually find out what's going on. Life support. What have we got here? Life support interface. Air generation offline. That's not good. Oxygen consumption is 100 of 500. Oxygen tank nitrogen consumption 800 of 1000. The servo motor is at 74%. Resource injector is at 49. Oxygen consumption. System parts. We need carbon filters in order to turn them on. Main room, corridor, shaft. And they're all at pressure, so that's fine. And we can turn on or off life support in only in the main room. So the main room is supplying all the others. So if we shut down here, it shuts down everywhere. Okay, so we got to get life support up and running first. Power supply. Servo motors. Air processor. I reckon that'll be the carbon filters. Put. Alright, can we put 2 in? We'll put 2 in. It's got slots for 2, I think. At least the machine back there seemed to indicate it did. Cool, that's 2 in place, and life support. Hey, carbon filters online, 2 at 100%, but we still don't have them on. Power supply, that's where it'll be. I'm going to turn them on. Capacitor is offline. Solar panels are offline, max output 0, sun, no exposure, efficiency, system parts, servo motors are good. Okay, so click here to toggle device on or off. Powering up the solar panels. Max power output is 450. System is online. Sun coverage is suboptimal. Efficiency 41%. So they're obviously not facing the sun at the moment. I have absolutely no idea how to deal with that, to be perfectly honest. So turn the capacitor on. That's okay as it is. Power output is 415. Consumption is 102. Power is charging. Basically how it works is the solar panels are going to generate power for the moment, and it's going to charge the capacitor. Should you lose coverage of the sun, like say you slide in behind a planet and a planet is blocking the sun from your position, you will survive on capacitor power. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Now, this is one thing you need to understand. Like, we are on part of a space station, effectively in space at the moment, which is why we're doing all this. this space station is orbiting a planet in a real orbit, or a realistic orbit, using real-world physics. So there will be times when you are behind the planet is in the way. It shouldn't last too long. Orbits are generally fairly fast. Depends on the size of the planet, and we don't know how big the planet is. I have no idea what I'm orbiting at the moment. But, yeah. Artificial gravity control. Whoop. Yep, that works. Yep, let's turn gravity back on, please. What have we got? There's this one here. Distress call. Yeah, we're not pressing that. Not that it would matter at this point. At the moment, we're the only people on the server, of course, because, yeah. Air generator. Now, as you can see, these are all divided into parts. These parts can all break and will need to be replaced, repaired, and so on. Life support node. Oh, what have we got here? Work part status. Working properly. Replacement advised. Defective. Yellow. Pressure regulator. We're going to have to leave that for the moment. I don't think we've got anywhere near the amount of replacement parts that will be required. Alright, so we have solar panels deployed. We have life support. Should be running fine now. Maybe. Air generation. Standby. Air filters. Okay, they're sitting on standby at the moment. Why are you not coming online? Oh, they may not have to. Unless our consumption gets high enough that we're about to run out of air, they may not turn on. They'll only turn on and consume power at the points when we're actually getting into a situation where we need it. But everything's set up now that should that actually happen, we should get air filtered and new air generated. Okay, I think that should do the job. They're on standby. Systems are good. Alright, so I think we've managed to get this working. Point for canister or jetpack. Alright, that's the ore canister. Cargo interaction panel. What do we got here? Active systems, air generator, oxygen tank. Cargo. Finding slot 1. Okay, I have no idea how this actually works. We'll sort that one out later. Alright, we need to go outside, which means we need a spacesuit. So, that's better. What did you shut that for? Now we need the pack. That's annoying that that keeps closing every time I pick something up. And we want the helmet. Now, as you can see, there's two suits, so you've got a suit for the second person if you need them. A small med pack. Nothing really here to equip. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure I know how this works. I have seen this before. We're going to hold R to put on the helmet. Now, the second the helmet is put on and visor is closed, I'm going to press T. That should activate the jetpack, so we have some control now. The second the helmet is put on and closed, we're now on onboard oxygen, so we're consuming oxygen, so we can't afford to wait for too long. So what we've got to do here is manually... We don't have an airlock, basically, to get out. So we have to manually bypass the door. That's the undocking control. Door control. Here we go. Oh! Where's the station? Oh. Yep, we just got sucked out the door, firing the jetpack. And there is our station from the outside. Whoa, son, stop that. Alright, so, we get a few things when you start off the game. In the background, just over there, you can see something. Hang on, just got to correct myself here. The game uses real-world physics, so even if I stop firing the thrusters, I am still moving, so I need to just adjust myself. There you go. There we go. Okay, so you see in the background, we have something over there. I'm pretty sure that is the spaceship. We'll go and have a look at that in just a moment. Oh, that sun's bright. And we should, floating around here in space somewhere, have a module of some kind that is actually... Oh, stop. Moving. It's actually an airlock that we can repair and bring in. There. There it is. Counter burn. I do love the helmet. It's actually got sort of like a distortion on the outside of the glass as you're traveling and moving. Just filter past the solar panels. So that is what is left of our space station that we're on board, or whatever the piece is. I'm not sure if it's the remains of a ship, an actual space station. Oh, I really hope this is actually the part. That looks really small. Trying to identify, because you don't have a frame of reference, trying to work out how big or small anything actually is in Hellion will be difficult. Some interesting cracked moon there. We're already through a quarter of our oxygen. Alright, now I need to start accelerating. Otherwise I'm going to slam into that, or actually I'm going to overshoot that. Yep. That's the piece. That's the airlock. So there's something floating outside of it too. Have a look at that and find out what that is. I've got a little bit of time. What is that? Military railgun sniper ammo. Okay, I'll take that. I'm curious what it's doing floating out here. RCS utility access. Something here that I've got to... Apparently not. 50% of air gone. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to call this one here for the moment. There will be a couple more Hellion videos coming up over the next week as I explore and work out the mechanics of this game. There's quite a lot to cover. This is just playing in the starting area at this point. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Remember to click that like button if you do, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, take care.